You want to start lifting but feel overwhelmed by all the internet advice on how often to train, which exercise to do, or how much to eat. Don't worry, I got you. I've been there struggling to gain muscle and confidence when I was skinny. In this video, I will share exactly what my beginner self needed in a simple way. All what you need to know about how often you should train, which exercise to do to build muscle and strength, and nutrition to see results at the start of your journey to become great. At the end of the video, I will give you my perfect training plan so that you can start lifting right away. No confusion, no overwhelm. Let's dive in. First up, how often should you train? For beginners, 3 to 4 workouts a week is perfect. Enough to build muscle and consistency without burning out. I know, you're motivated to do more, but the rest days in between are very important. Because here the real muscle gains happen. When you're training, we damage our muscle fibers. While we let our muscles recover, they get repaired and grow stronger. On your rest days, you can do light stretching, work on your mobility, or go for a walk. I personally started with full body workouts, and I think that's the best split for beginners and even intermediates. You don't need any complicated splits you get recommended by gym bros on roids because their body completely works different than from us. Full body training allows you to practice fundamental movement patterns multiple times a week, which help you in motor control and coordination. This type of workout also promotes balanced muscle growth because it reduces the risk that you develop muscle imbalances. Now you know how often you should hit the gym and which split to follow. But the most important part is missing, the exercises. You'll find fancy moves all over the internet, but usually the basics are your best. A good exercise should be simple to execute, yet challenging enough to push your body for real results. I recommend compound movements. Compound movements engage multiple muscle groups in one exercise, for example a squat, while isolation exercises target only one muscle group. The reason why I think that compounds are superior and why I also use them in 80% of my workouts is functional strength. The strength you gain translates better to daily activities, thanks to the coordination of various muscle groups, leading to better balance, stability, and overall athleticism. Now let's give you a workout plan which will skyrocket your gains. I even have 2 for you, but before we start, you have to warm up your joints, wrists, shoulders, and so on. I've linked you one routine I follow in the description. Workout A has more of a push focus. We start with the bench press, which focuses on your chest, shoulders, and triceps. Start with the bar to get used to the movements and gradually move the weight up. If you can't do more than 6 reps, then that's your working set. Do 3 sets of 4 to 6 reps. We continue with the overhead press. This is the best exercise to get broad, strong shoulders. The same as before, start with the bar and move up the weight. Do this also for 3 sets of 4 to 6 reps. Next comes pull-ups. Pull-ups are a great exercise for your lats. Do as much as you can for 4 sets. If you can't do a pull-up yet, then jump up the bar and slowly let yourself down. These are called negatives. We finish with the barbell squat. This is a great compound movement which will work your whole lower body. Do 8 to 10 reps for 4 sets. Here it's important to get the technique right, so that's why you have to do more reps than in previous exercises. Workout B has a pull focus. We start off with a deadlift, which is a great exercise for your hamstrings and lower back, and increases your strength immensely. But it is also kind of risky for injuries, so make sure you get the form right. Stick your ass out and keep your lower back straight for the whole movement. Again, move up the weight slowly until you can do 5 reps. Do 3 sets of this. Continue with a type of row movement for the back. I like the dumbbell tripod row, but you can also do the barbell row or a sitting row in the cable machine. Do 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. We continue with the incline dumbbell bench press. Make sure not to put too much weight on it, because it might be hard to balance the dumbbells at first. Do 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps here. We finish with the biceps curl. You can do this with dumbbells or a straight bar, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Do 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. We switch workout A and B every time and have a rest day in between. Your week could look like this. Monday, workout A. Tuesday, rest. Wednesday, workout B. Thursday, rest. Cycle and aim to follow this routine for 4 to 6 months consistently. By then, you will have built up enough experience and strength to adjust the plan to your own goals. Here's also my tip for you. Write down your personal records, because for me, it motivated me immensely to break them. I use the website called Symmetric Strength, which rates your lifts and shows you your weaknesses and strength in the separate muscle groups. To build muscle efficiently, you need to eat slightly more calories than you burn. This is called a caloric surplus. If you're not seriously overweight, then you shouldn't eat below your daily calorie intake because this will make progress much harder. To find out how much to eat, you can calculate your total daily energy expenditure. This number tells you how many calories you burn a day. Aim for a 200 to 300 calorie surplus if you want to gain muscle without getting fat. But don't just eat junk for the sake of getting your calories. This was a mistake I did when I was a beginner, and trust me, this will seriously lower your athletic performance, and to be honest, your health should be your priority. Protein is the most important macronutrient for muscle growth. Aim for 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Good sources are, for example, lean meats like chicken breast, turkey, or lean beef, eggs and egg whites, fish like salmon or tuna, or dairy like Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. If you're vegan or vegetarian, then plant-based options like tofu, beans, and lentils are a great option too. Carbs and fats often get demonized, but they are essential. Carbs provide energy for your workouts. Great sources are whole grains like quinoa and brown rice. Sweet potatoes and fruits are great too. Especially quinoa is amazing because it provides all essential amino acids for muscle growth. Fats support hormone production and recovery. Get them from avocados, nuts, olive oil, and fatty fish. Don't cut out any macronutrient completely. You need them all for optimal performance. This is often overlooked, but hydration is an immensely important part of nutrition. You're mostly water, and even slight dehydration can hurt performance and recovery. So aim for at least 2 to 3 liters of water per day, more if you sweat a lot. Also, don't forget about micronutrients. Vitamins and minerals keep your body running smoothly and are at least as important as macronutrients. A diverse diet will help, but supplementing with vitamin D or magnesium can also be beneficial. Just make sure you get them from approved companies. So if you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more health and mindset tips. And always remember, the pain of change is always less than the pain of stagnation.